Hey Kyle, this is our cobot big welding system, and a cobot is unlike a robot. It's a collaborative robot. It's safe to be people around it.
Okay.
So the cool thing about this is I can just grab it here and pull this, push the button, and it's free drive for me.
Okay.
And this is how I would teach it. It's just to move it into position, and say this would be, say, my starting weld position right here.
Yep.
And then I can hit a button and train that as my start position, and then just move over here to my end position. And I'm kind of at like a random angle here, right? It could be something like this.
And it'll remember that angle.
Well, no, what it'll do is it'll make the perfect angle. So I'm just putting it here kind of randomly. I'm making these 2 points.
Okay.
And then if you kind of look at my screen here, this is my setup I've got for this one. I have an approach position where it's going to get ready to go, and then I can go into the screen that's angles. And what it's going to do is form a perfect angle to this, both in the direction of the torch and either pushing or pulling when we're welding.
Gotcha.
So I could set this, say, to 45 degrees, and maybe I'm going to push at 15 degrees positive, so it'll orient this way. So now when I play it, you saw I just kind of randomly set that up there, but watch how perfect the angle is going to be when it comes in here. It'll move it into the angle I taught it at, but then it'll correct it as soon as it comes down. So you see how it fixed it there?
Yep.
And it just went straight to that. And I'm doing a stitch weld right now too, just from that geometry. So I can change from stitch weld. I'm going to stop this. If I come in here into my stitch weld parameters, I'm telling it right now to do a stitch weld 15 millimeters and 4 of them, and it figured out the perfect spacing there.
Okay.
If I told it it was only 3 welds, let's say, right, it's going to fix that stitch weld to still be the 15 millimeters, but spaced out differently and still fill that area. So you watch here, we're going to weld, and then we're going to hop to the next thing, weld, hop, and the third weld will end up perfect. So there's that. Then I could just turn off stitching and do a full complete weld on here. Again, I'll just move to the start, just like that, and let it go, and now it's just going to do a continuous weld. So really easy to change these parameters. It's made for welders, not for programmers.
Sure.
To be able to do that.
They make it simple.
Yep.
Now, what type of industries are using a machine like this?
So this would be for like a job shop, or if you have some repetitive kind of welds. Even
Fabrication or something?
Yeah, even if you're doing, though, a small number of runs, because it's so easy to program, it takes all of the skill, let's say, out of what a really skilled welder would have to get that perfect angle on there.
Sure.
And the robot is handling that for you.